Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Sharanya and I call myself Mrs. Explorer. Welcome back to my channel where we talk everything travel, food, and lifestyle. If you have been following my channel for some time now, you will know that I am doing my Hong Kong itinerary series. On my previous video, I showed you my day one in Hong Kong, which involved places like Hong Kong Garden, Monster Building, and Central District. We started our trip from Hong Kong Park, which is a peaceful oasis in the middle of the city. Hong Kong Park is a great spot to relax, especially in the morning before the crowds hit. But it's even more vibrant during lunch hours and evening hours when a lot of people who are working nearby come here for a peaceful respite. From the park, it's just a short walk to the Peak Tram lower terminus on the Garden Road. I've uploaded the detailed itinerary for day one activities on my channel, so do check that out if you haven't watched the video. So, right across the road is the Peak Tram station, so let's go. Let me share some quick trivia before I get on the tram and go to the peak. The peak tram in Hong Kong has been running since 1888, so that is more than 100 years now. And it is widely popular as one of the steepest funicular railways in the world. While you wait in line for the tickets to the peak, you can see the mechanisms behind peak tramways, and all the trivia that I'm telling you are written alongside. The Peak Tram was built by Alexander Smith, who is a Scottish entrepreneur and former railway official. Inspired by the mountain railways in Europe and North America, he proposed the idea in 1880s to improve access to Victoria Peak, which at the time could only be reached by sedan chair. The original system operated by a coal-fired steam engine, which was later upgraded to electrical power. Now let's talk about the tickets. You can get the tickets either from the station itself, or the more convenient approach is to book it online. You can either opt for a single journey or a return journey. There are a lot of people who take only the single tram journey towards the top and then they hike down below. A one side peak tram ticket will cost you Hong Kong dollar 76 for an adult and Hong Kong dollar 38 for children or senior citizens. If you're opting for the return journey, adult ticket costs Hong Kong dollar 108 and the child senior ticket costs Hong Kong dollar 54. There are also a lot of activities at the top of the peak, and there are other combo tickets that you can avail if you're doing all of that. So here we've got ourselves a good window seat by the corner for some great views. So my quick tip here is you have to get a window seat if you can, and especially get it on the right side while you're going up. I think everybody had done their homework here, so everybody rushed towards the right side, and all the right side window seats got filled. We had to take a seat on the left. So, I have myself been on at least 3 to 4 funicular rides in various other countries, but I can tell you by far this has been the best funicular experience that I have had. Overall, the journey to top is a 7-minute ride, and in the 7 minutes, you get panoramic views of Victoria Harbour, the Kowloon skyline, and lush green hills of Hong Kong Island. One of the notable features of the Peak Tram is that it travels at an incredibly steep gradient, and when I say incredibly steep, I mean up to 48 degrees, which makes it feel like the buildings are leaning backward when you look out of the window. That is why I've been telling you get a seat on the right side, because all the buildings are going to come on the right side. This phenomenon is popularly known as the peak tram illusion, because the steep angle creates an optical illusion where the buildings on the side appear to lean unnaturally. Thanks to the 2022 upgrade, we now have larger carriages that are accessible and have wider windows for better views. So now we've reached the Victoria Peak. Although you can hike and come towards the peak, I would say this tram is the most iconic way to reach the peak. Once you reach the peak, there are a lot of things to do here. You can go to the Sky Terrace 428 or the Peak Tower or Peak Galleria. The Peak Tower also houses other attractions like the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, Monopoly Dreams, and a lot of dining options. It also houses a charming and unique post office from where visitors have the opportunity to send postcards with a special stamp, making their mail truly one of a kind. It is a wonderful way to share a piece of Hong Kong with loved ones back home. You will find a lot of souvenirs about the peak and the peak tram. So, I am at the Victoria Peak right now. Let me show you how the view looks like. So that right there is the Victoria Harbour. Victoria Harbour is known for its bustling waters and rich maritime history. Hi again. So now I am at the terrace of Peak Galleria Mall, and this will provide you a great view of the Victoria Harbour. So there's another sky observation deck, which is actually a paid deck. So let me show you here. So there is a sky observation deck, which is a paid one, and this is the terrace of Peak Galleria Mall, and you can access it for free. And both the places are going to be same. Also, if you have been following me for some time, you will know by now that whenever I go to a new country, exploring the McDonald's at that place is always a part of my itinerary. So, the Peak Tower had a McDonald's, and we decided to have a quick lunch here. Another major attraction here is the Monopoly Dreams Hong Kong. It is the world's first fully immersive Monopoly themed attraction located in the Peak Galleria. Opened in 2019, it offers a unique blend of interactive exhibits, 4D experiences, and classic board game elements, making it a must visit for families, whether you're a fan of game or just a tourist seeking a fun and engaging experience. Step into Mr. Monopoly's secret mansion and embark on an adventure to protect his prized diamond scepter from a mysterious thief. The attraction features the fortune board, ultimate banking vault, 4DX train station, interactive rooms, and Guinness World Record largest car token. The place is open every day from 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. and the last entry is at 7 p.m. Ticket prices start from Hong Kong dollar 260 for adults and Hong Kong dollar 220 for children. You can easily spend one full day at the peak, and if you don't have enough time in your itinerary, make sure you at least reserve half a day for Victoria Peak and the many activities that it has to offer. It is almost time for us to head down, so we have got back into the tram. We took a return ticket, so we'll be taking the tram downways as well. Make sure you check the schedules before coming here because there are sometimes dates when the peak tram is closed for maintenance. Again, talking from my funicular experience, a quick tip is that try to get a seat on either edges of the tram, either on the behind or on the front, so you can have stunning views without anybody blocking you. And a fair warning is that the journey downwards is way more scarier than the journey upwards. There are a lot of points where you feel that free fall experience. And make sure you click some iconic pictures while in the tram. It gets filled very easily. I had to click this picture within 10 seconds or so. So now I am walking back from the Peak Tram station. I'm also going to explore some of the places nearby because we are not going to come to this area again. This is an underground area, quite scary. Underground like area. It's looking a little scary. So that was a great experience exploring the Peak Tram, and like I said, I also combined other places which were nearby, like the Central area, the Bank of China Tower area, and also the Monster Building. So we covered all of that on day one and then headed back to our hotel. So there will be a lot of walking involved on day one. So make sure you're wearing comfortable footwear, and the best is if you can wear walking shoes. Now, if you've enjoyed watching this video or found the information here helpful, please do drop a like or a comment to let me know. Stay tuned to my channel as I'll be uploading more from my Hong Kong series. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to Mrs. Explorer today. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.